A very good morning from Bucharest, folks, and welcome to a video that's already a complete fail. But anyway, let's jump on a train, get to our destination, and I'll explain a bit more about it when we get there, and we will try and salvage something from this day. Come on, let's go. I'm trying something called torta for breakfast. I've gone for torta simpla because I had no idea what was in the other ones, but if I don't like it, I'm sure the pigeons will. It's good. Sorry, pigeons. I must admit, this is super confusing. The main departures board says this is the platform, but then it's showing Constanta, which is completely the opposite direction from where I'm going. Oh boy. I wonder if it's come from Constanta and it's going on to Brasov. I've got no idea. I need to ask someone. No, we must be right, and the guy in front of me has got a snowboard, so we must be going towards the mountains. I'm standing at the end of the carriage at the moment because my assigned seat is in there, but there's people sitting opposite me and there's absolutely no leg room, so I'll wait until everyone's on board and we start moving, and I'll take another seat. I'll no doubt get chucked out my new seat at some point, but I'll just do my usual and act the daft tourist.
Păi da, dar te dai încolo, coboară lumea.
Years ago, I remember reading about a magical castle in the Carpathian Mountains and dreaming of going there one day. And then when I was in Bucharest, I realised that castle was only an hour away, so I booked some travel, booked some accommodation. I've come up here to Sinaia, and the castle is Peles Castle. The only problem is I should have read a bit more, because Peles Castle is closed on Monday and Tuesday, and I am here, you've guessed it, on Monday and Tuesday. But we'll still go up to the castle and see if we can see it from the outside, get into the grounds. It's just a shame we won't be able to get inside. But hey, we're here anyway, and we will make the most of it. Even though the trip isn't exactly going to plan, I'm so glad we've left the city and come up here into the foothills of the mountains. It's a lot colder, but it's a fresh mountain air and it's lovely to breathe. This looks like we're coming into the main street, and it's already got this kind of posh mountain resort feel about it. Not what I expected from Romania, and so different from Bucharest, which is just an hour down the road. I must admit I'm struggling a bit with filming today. I hope the video's alright. I've been on this trip for 5 days, and in that 5 days I've had 3 overnight train journeys and not very much sleep. I really need to start planning these things a bit better and looking after myself a bit more, but at least I've got a night in a hotel now up here in the mountains. That can only be good for me. I've just noticed a way up there what looks like the stanchion of a gondola. I wonder if we can go up there into the snow. Another thing we're going to have to try. I'm walking up a steep hill now, which I think will take me to my accommodation and to the gondola station. But I tell you what, when you look around here, your first thought wouldn't be Romania. I really should have bought some supplies down in town before I started this walk. I haven't thought this through at all. Right, here we are, number 39A. To the attention of tourists, will you please close the entrance door after entering or leaving the building, as there is a risk of bears, wild pigs, or stray dogs entering the building. But I was hoping there'd be a reception or something I could leave my bag, but no such luck. They just give you codes to get into the apartment, and I can't check in until 2:30, which is about 3.5 hours away. I guess the bag will just have to stay in my back. I'm continuing my walk uphill to try and find the gondola, but I tell you what, you need a gondola to get to the gondola. Oh, come on Romania, please put distances on your signs, otherwise they're pointless. It's okay saying gondola this way, but does that mean 500 metres, 5 kilometres? I don't even know if it's open. Hey, wouldn't it be funny if this is the top gondola station and it just takes me back down the hill again? Oh no, I was only joking when I was saying that, but I can now see the cables above me and they do appear to be going down the hill. But I've just followed the sign to the gondola all the way from the city centre. It would make sense that it's down in the city centre, but I just followed the signs. Yeah, they found the gondola alright. Enjoy it guys. I'm not going to be seeing any snow today. Okay, I don't feel so much like a stupid tourist anymore because I just met a Romanian lady and she had all the same confusion about the gondola as me. But she did say that she's found it on maps and it's only about 9 minutes, so I've turned round again and again we're walking up the hill. So is this it? I think it might be. Okay, I've found a map and I can see where I've mucked up. I really wanted to get this older style gondola, but it's called Telecabina. And I've walked all the way up here to Telegondola, and these are the kind of modern ones. That's not the one I wanted. Oh, that was a waste of time. Maybe we can still go a wee bit higher on one of the modern ones, but I'd really like to get the old style one. That could be tomorrow. Nah, it looks like these modern ones are just for the skiers and the snowboarders. I'm just gonna have to take my medicine, accept that I've failed again, and head back down the hill. And maybe later, maybe tomorrow, we can get the Telecabina. Telegondola Telecabina. An easy mistake for an idiot abroad to make, eh? Oh, I'm starting to feel hungry now. I had a really nice big sandwich with me. But then on the way down the hill I saw a couple of stray dogs and they were rummaging through the bins looking for food. So of course I felt sorry for them. And they got half my lunch each and I got nothing. I'm a big softie. Ah, here it is. I can't believe I was this close all that time ago. 2 hours.
autocolonizată și a lipsit-o.
Well, that was thrilling and scary at the same time. It was a near popper as well, and at some bits it was very, very high. And that's us at the 1400 station, but we can take another cable car gondola that'll take us even higher, up to 2000 metres. So we're here at the first gondola station at 1400 metres. The views are absolutely incredible, but it's only really half the story, because there's another gondola that will take us as far as 2000 metres, the highest in Romania. And we've got the choice, we can either take one of the modern ones or the more traditional one like we got to this station, and I think I'll stick with traditional. That was a lot of fun. Now at this level we've got cafes, restaurants, but there's not really much snow. So let's head up to 2000 and see what it's like up there. Of course, I'd imagine all the skiers will be going up to the top level, but I guess from here you could do some really cool mountain biking. Right, here we go, the next stage. I might have this one all to myself. The old Romanians fair love their banging music. Aye, this is the scary bit. You come over the brow of the hill and then the land just drops beneath you for a long way. I don't like it. And at last we're starting to see some snow. Not a lot of it though. I don't really know if this is normal for this time of season. Where are we? We're the 13th of March. I would have thought there'd be more snow than that at this time of year, especially at this elevation, but I really don't know. Thank you.
You're welcome. For a seat.
Now this is more like it. I'm so glad I decided to come all the way to the top. The views are amazing. Although even at this altitude I can still hear that damn Romanian music. Oh, I was just looking at the view this way and I come up to see this little hut. And then I look the other way and that must be the rest of the Carpathian Mountains stretching off into the distance. Wow, that's impressive. Well, that is a truly stunning sight. I'm not sure if it's the view or the altitude that's taken my breath away, maybe a bit of both. I love how the nursery slopes have got this little escalator. That's what I'd need, I tell you. Well folks, I think that's about us for today, and the old battery's running low as well. I think we'll head down the hill now, get checked in, have something to eat, and we'll go and see the outside of the castle tomorrow. So it's not quite been the day I expected, but it's also not been the fail that I expected. It's been alright. Can you tell that I'm not in my natural environment up here? Ah, that was a lot of fun. I must admit at the start when they told me it was 17 quid, I thought that's a bit pricey, but it's totally worth it. Oh boy, is that a scary drop. Right guys, I've made it to my apartment, but I'm broken after that hill with all my shopping. So you're going to get a quick tour, but this cost 40 quid on booking.com. We'll start with the bathroom. Bathroom, shower, all very nice. Then we've got like a fully fitted kitchen, microwave, everything, and balcony number 1. Couple of chairs there. You know, when I booked this, I didn't even realise it was an apartment. I thought it was just a room. But look at this. So we come in here, we've got a living room. That looks like a sofa bed to me. Chair, a TV up there, a second TV here, and the bedroom. How perfect is that? Oh, and not to forget, balcony number 2. Not the best view from out here, but it's alright. And a couple of wee seats to chill with my beer tonight. Oh, I'd better get that beer in the freezer. So like I say, 40 quid for a ski resort to get a whole apartment like this. I think that was a bargain. Aye, hot dogs for dinner. Most importantly though, let's Let's get these beers in the freezer. So there we go, that's the important bit done now. I'm just going to chill for the rest of the evening, have a couple of beers out in the balcony, and tomorrow morning we'll go and have a quick look at the castle, get the train back to Bucharest, and that will pretty much be that. See you in the morning, guys. Alright folks, good morning. Let's see what this temperature's like this morning, eh? Hey, it's not actually too bad, and at least it's sunny, nice blue skies. As we try to see Peles Castle, it'd be a lovely day to go and see the castle, if we can get anywhere near it. We're about to find out, aren't we? Now, unlike the gondola yesterday, at least this castle is very clear on Google Maps, and I think this is a shortcut. Let's go and see. The old houses here are incredible. You can tell we're almost in Transylvania. As we get nearer to the castle, it just gets more beautiful up here. I mean, look at this place. And often when you see a castle and you look at its location, you can see that it's just for strategic importance, but here it was clearly for the beauty of the landscape, like Balmoral in Scotland. Now, of course, the only thing I need to remember is the castle is closed, so it'll be interesting to see how near we can get. Now, it was built for King Carol of Romania in the late 1800s, and although Romania is no longer a kingdom, I do believe that officially it still belongs to the Romanian royal family, or descendants of them anyway. In fact, here we've got a beer house in front of us, and it's called the Carol Beer House, so that's why. Wow, this place is gorgeous. I know the castle's closed, but maybe the grounds are actually open. This is just incredible, and it's taken away a lot of my disappointment because even the grounds are just beautiful. In fact, I think you can stay there. And that's something I didn't even realise. There's two castles on this estate. You've got Castle Pelishore and Castle Peles. Two for the price of one. Okay, so up here, this is the castle that I didn't even know existed. Castle Pelishore. Apologies, I will not be saying it right. But I love how you can get up so close to it. If I'm allowed to be up here, that is. Hello, are you the guard dog? Hello. Hi. I just saw a security guard off in the distance, and he didn't even bat an eyelid at this tourist just wandering about with his camera, so we are allowed to be here. Ah, that's put my mind at ease. So here we are at the main castle. This one's a lot more guarded, and there were some very stern looking security guards back there, and I was like, please can I come in and take a photograph? And thankfully they said yes. Wow. This is incredible. Look at this guy playing football. And look at that, the mountains behind us. Wow, these guys knew how to pick a location, didn't they? I mean, it's just so grand, isn't it? It's absolutely screaming out neo-Renaissance architecture. And this fella, that's the landlord, Carol I. I mean, seriously, that's one of the most beautiful buildings I've ever seen, and the grounds, the location, it's just taking my breath away. And I'm laughing thinking about it, because if this was back home, when the castle's closed, There's no way you could just come in here and wander about. They'd be charging you at least 10 quid to have a look at the gardens. I often say I'd like to come back to places, but this place, we've really got to make that happen. And maybe when it's open, eh? Thank you. So there we go, that's us all done, and it's time to wander back to the railway station. I think there's a couple of trains within the next hour or so, and it's only about a mile from here. I just love how somewhere as grand as this is called Economat. It sounds like a cheap laundrette, doesn't it? Wagon 425, wagon 425. Goodbye, Sinaia. Okay, so I found this little guest house just 10 minutes walk from Bucharest airport and just had to finish the video by sharing with you how cool a place it was and how glad I was that I found it. So although my first impression of Romania at the railway station may not have been the best, I certainly left the country again with a much better impression of the wonderful people here. And why stay in a boring airport hotel room when you can find somewhere unique and quirky like this? So if you've got an overnighter at Bucharest airport, be sure to look up Relax Casa Victoria. Vladimir and Diego will make sure you have a memorable night to end your Bucharest adventure. And I tell you what, this guy would give you his last beer. Diego,
security.
I hear you're dangerous.
Very dangerous. You see in his eyes the dangerosity. Yes.
So how do you say cheers?
Noroc.
Noroc. Noroc.
Noroc. Cheers.